stress and anxiety got you down, it seems like everybody's stressed out nowadays, right? Really, it's so easy when we're programmed to be stressed and full of anxiety, right? But when we're stressed out of our body, um, it's just your body's not in a parasympathetic nervous state, right? Which is what we need to be relaxed and be in a flow state and to be calm and happy and all of those things, right? Instead of being in a fight or flight, which is where stress keeps us. It's really hard on your whole body and on your internal organs and everything when you're in a constant state of fight or flight. And now, some of us have had trauma or been in an abusive relationship, so being in this state actually becomes the norm. But it doesn't have to stay that way, right? Let's look at some ways to reduce stress and anxiety and naturally. Okay, so first you want to go outside and get into nature. Here we go about barefoot grounding, right? But get outside and get into nature, walk around barefoot. There's just so many studies that prove that being in nature reduces cortisol, which is our stress hormone. Where we screwed up in society a long time ago is when we decided to stop living off the land in a symbiotic relationship with the land and the animals, and we moved into these boxes. And now we breathe in fake air and we're around all this synthetic stuff that's harmful all day, and we sit and we eat fake food, and then we sleep on like these horrible fabrics instead of sleeping on like linen or wool, and drive to get in a box and drive to another box and sit and work for a system and then drive back in your box to make money to send your kids somewhere else. And like, it's just crazy, right? The carrot and the donkey. Like, as an adult I did not fall for that. I remember as a kid I was pretty programmed, but now, I don't even like carrots. So, I grow my own carrots. And I don't particularly like them, but I'm certainly not going to chase one on a stick, right? Because now I'm running my own programs. I'm running my soul's programs, right? So get outside. That's what our ancestors did, and they didn't have a bunch of the issues that we have now. They were outside. It was good for you to be outside. They were in the sun. They were barefoot. They were working. They weren't sitting around all day. They were eating real food. They weren't eating fake food. And it's just been proven to lower cortisol, which is the stress hormone, right? So this it's just good to get outside. Number two, you want to journal and write stuff down, right? Writing things down or typing them can be super therapeutic. And not just because I'm a writer too, but it has been proven for other people, that it helps you get into a relaxed state. So maybe if journaling is not for you, you could try like speaking. Get things out of your body is pretty much what it is. Like if you got stuff in your head and in your heart, just get it out. If you can't write it on paper, look in a mirror and speak these things out. Talk to yourself. And you know what? Your unique voice is designed to calm you down, right? That's why you see little kids running around. They make all these noises and they talk to themselves and they sing and all this until, parents shut them down. That's how they self-soothe. So you're meant to listen to your own voice. So sing or talk to yourself and it will literally calm you down, okay? It will help you reduce stress, just singing or talking to yourself. Next, let's say listening to music, okay? There are some songs which will cause you more stress and anxiety, so try to be mindful of your playlist, right? If you want to be calm and relaxed, maybe not listen to Just One of Those Days because it's not going to help you. Okay, number four, you want to do breathing exercises, right? Breathing exercises have been shown to help reduce stress and anxiety. Just look how long that people during like Ayurvedic traditions or traditional Chinese medicine have been using breathing techniques. You can try deep breathing, or maybe something like box breathing, or even lion's breath or alkaline breathing. You can find YouTube videos to help you. There's a fun one that I like. I think it's called Breathwork Beats, right? And they like count and they play music. It's really fun, right? But it sometimes can get intense. So start out slow if you've never done a bunch of like breath holding or breath work, right? But like you remember when you were a kid and how good it felt to like hold your breath underwater, or like see who could swim the farthest by holding their breath. Get back to that. Like, think about the things that you did when you were a child, that kids inherently know how to self-soothe, and so many times they just get like programmed out of it. But especially with all the theater out there right now trying super hard to keep you in a state of fear, it's a really good time for you to create your own reality, create a positive life for yourself, and it can be done by reducing your stress and anxiety. Breathing exercises are a good way to do it. Next, I want to talk about exercise, right? So this is like yoga, running, working out, lifting weights, qigong, Pilates, any sort of exercise that's going to get your heart rate going, but in a good way, right? That's going to help to reduce stress. It's also easy to get addicted to working out, so, and getting that runner's high. So make sure that you don't push your body too far, and don't call yourself more stressed, because you can do that. But it's really good to get your body clean and clear out your lymphatic system, running, so that you can detox, okay? Okay, so I'm going to rapid fire the rest of them. We've got meditation, prayer, gratitude practices, cuddling, like with your kid or your pet or a loved one. Forgive yourself for something. Forgive somebody else for something. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Take a break from social media. Get up an hour early each day just to give you more time for things, so you're not always in a rabbit race. Replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Try positive affirmations. Call up a best friend and just talk for a few minutes. Find some like old home videos, or just videos or pictures or something, and just reminisce. Try a new exercise technique. Maybe watch a mindfulness or a meditation video. Turn on solfeggio tunes. Distract yourself by doing one of your chores that you like, not the ones that stress you out. Try a calendar or maybe a to-do list to help you stay organized, or declutter something. Or talk to a therapist, a coach, or maybe just a really good friend. There's so many ways to reduce anxiety and stress. The most important thing is finding what works for you, right? One thing might chill me out but make you a nervous wreck, right? For example, driving calms a lot of people down. But driving for me gives me like 1,000 times more anxiety. So if I'm stressed, I'm not going to hop into my car and do anything. You find something that helps you reduce your stress and anxiety, and then implement them into your life, right? So anytime you get stressed, you have a few go-tos that you can do to make you feel better. Like, I know for a fact, if I get super upset and I'm home, I can do like a 20-minute yoga practice, and my body and my heart rate and stress levels will feel amazing. If I'm out, I'll do like box breathing, and I'll instantly feel better. But find what works for you and keep doing it. If any of these ideas resonate with you and they do work for you, hit the like button and help the YouTube world, work for other people to find this information out too.